So Christopher Nolan goes to bat for physical media. It's scary for filmmakers. Cinema's most vocal defender talks economics, Oppenheimer Blu-ray, and studios stealing your movies. Christopher Nolan is responsible for one of the greatest burns of the modern film industry. In the middle of the pandemic, when Warner Brothers decided to put their entire 21 release slate on HBO Max, he cut loose an incredible quote saying, "Some of our industry's biggest filmmakers and most important movie stars went to bed the night before thinking they were working for the greatest movie studios, only to wake up to find out they were working for the worst streaming service." This, at a minimum, aside from the COVID-induced panic in the upper echelon of Warner executives, proves that Nolan has always firmly believed that streaming is not the thing. So it's no surprise that with the Blu-ray release of Oppenheimer, he's once again going to bat for physical media. If you buy a 4K UHD, you buy a Blu-ray, it's on your shelf, it's yours. No company is going to break into your house and take it from you and repossess it. It's yours and you own it. That's never really the case with any form of digital distribution, Nolan said. But as one of cinema's most vocal defenders, there's something more troubling than consumers experience with their post-theatrical media: the slow death of physical media. With the emergence of streaming as a crushing blow to physical media, and as Best Buy recently announced they would begin phasing out physical media sales, including DVD and Blu-ray, IGN asked Nolan and Oppenheimer producer Emma Thomas about past and present of home media and what it means to the economics of the film industry. So he's definitely one of those believers that you could possibly lose your movies from a streaming service. I've had streaming movies. I've been streaming using like Vudu and iTunes for a good decade or so now. And I personally have never lost any movies. I don't know about you guys. Have you guys lost any of your movies on any of these digital streaming services? I don't think Kaleidoscape has lost any movies on their streaming. Well, it's not really a streaming service, but I don't think Kaleidoscape has taken away any of their movies. I could be wrong. Maybe one of you guys have. But I've never lost a movie on like Vudu or on Kaleidoscape before. I know there's been some stuff in the past where they've changed things on Disney Plus to, I think they changed Splash. I think they covered up Daryl Hannah's butt and kind of covered her butt up with some digital hair. I think they changed something with Dumbo. I think they changed it, or maybe they added a warning to the beginning of the movie. I mean, I've never personally lost anything on my digital collection before. Yes, physical media does sound better. And but yeah, he's going to bat for physical media. So for all you fans out there, man, I guess he's the biggest, most vocal, prolific, high-profile fan to go speak out for physical media. And I mentioned this before. With the announcement of Best Buy, dumping their physical media. These retailers, they see that people don't buy movies, or they wait till Black Friday, they wait till one time a year to pick up movies. Listen, if you don't buy movies, if you don't buy physical media, if you're just only waiting for sales, that's not really an incentive for these retailers to keep stocking the stuff. And if these manufacturers can't find retailers to stock their product, then it's going to be there's going to be slower production of physical media. So, I mean, if you're just worried about saving $5 on a physical media disc on a movie that you like, listen, if you can't swing $5, maybe you shouldn't be collecting physical media. If there's a good movie coming out and it's $25, but you're waiting for it to go to $20, why don't you just pony up your money, buy the movie for $25, because it looks good to the retailers. It keeps them able to stock movies in their stores and locations, because their revenue is kind of predicated on square footage in their stores. If they're wasting space on products that nobody's buying, there's no reason for them to stock the product again. So I see this as a lot of people not supporting their beloved hobby by not purchasing physical media and just waiting one day a year, or just not buying the movie at all. So you should really support the things that you love in life, which speaks volumes to the retailers that stock these products and to the manufacturers that make them. So, I mean, there's that aspect of looking at it as well. And then obviously, obviously digital's not going anywhere. Digital's only going to get better. We're only going to get higher bit rates, faster speeds. I think eventually it will catch up to physical media specs. I mean, Sony's coming pretty close right now with their Bravia Core, or whatever they're calling it nowadays. So I mean, that's coming up pretty soon. I'm gonna say a couple years, man. When everybody's got like quicker internet. Obviously, not everybody in the world's gonna have faster internet, but it's coming here fast. Sooner than later, we're getting digital streaming, which is gonna rival, maybe even surpass physical media. So that day's coming. And when that day comes, then maybe even the Kaleidoscape will have to up their distribution as well. But for the physical media fans, I mean, that's cool that Christopher Nolan is speaking out for all you guys. And then in the meantime, purchase your physical media at your stores. It's already too late for Best Buy, but you can keep Walmart going and in business. If you're a movie fan, buy the movies. Those are my thoughts on the whole physical media thing. What are your thoughts on it?